Guys, welcome back to the Daily Blue Weekly podcast. My name's Gabe. No, it's not. My name's Bluey.
I was ready to go. My name's Gabe.
And this is your weekly dose of all the news stories that matter, but it's mostly the ones that don't. Coming here on a balmy Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
Yeah, you come in with a pep in your step, I'll be honest with you, bro.
I was flat. We did Patreon on fuck knows when that was.
Couple days ago. Yeah.
Come in today, attitude adjustment.
Caffeined up.
Caffeined up, nicotined up.
How's your lip going?
Lips healing.
It is healing.
Herpes receding, much like my hairline. Herpes is on the way back too. Maybe, I shouldn't say this on the pod, but I did just drop my missus at the airport. She's gone to Melbourne for 3 days. So I'm by myself.
So that means
potentially
Bickies and Winnie Greens.
Now I've said it out loud. I realise that potentially that's why I'm happy. No, that's not it. I've had a really good day. I did only do half a day at work today too, because I had to drop the bride off at the airport. So that meant I couldn't do any more work after 11 o'clock.
It's all adding up.
Yeah, so I've had a great day today.
Decided to stay in your work gear.
Yeah, well, I had errands to run. When I say work finished, the scaff work finished, but the work never stops. The work never stops.
That's one thing where I reckon you fucking take a huge pivot in your life is tradies will stay in their work gear for ages.
Yeah, it's a combination of things, at least in my experience. One is if you got a nice pair of, this is not a terrible outfit. Nah. You got to, they're a nice fitting pair of pants, a shirt, you know.
Minus a couple holes there.
But, well, that's another part of the equation is that, you look like you work hard.
You want to, and you know what? Especially service workers or the ladies I dealt with today at the post office. If you look like you've worked hard, they give you respect.
He's a provider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's had a hard day.
It's potentially attractive. It's respectable. It's commendable. It's all those things.
Bit of pride.
And number 3, we're generally grubs.
Yeah.
We're generally just lazy. I can't be bothered going home and having a shower. I'll just turn up as I am, whether it be to the pub, whether it be to a podcast. You're getting what you're getting.
Mm-hmm. Fuck. I mean, I suppose it probably happens a bit more in Sydney where the white collar boys rock up on a Friday and they're still in their work kit. But I don't feel like you see it around here much. Not unless I'm at a work function.
Not where I drink.
Nah,
not where we drink, mate.
Maybe that's the difference.
Not at the pubs we get into, mate.
Just not where we're going.
Yeah. But no, I've had a good day. Sent off a heap of hats. We're down to probably nearly single figures in cord caps.
Yeah, less than 15 probably.
Yeah. So, again, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much, everyone that bought one.
Thank you.
You probably, there might be 10 or 15 left ever. And then that's it. And then you're fucked. So if you haven't got one yet, I encourage you to grab one. Your purchasing history, immortality potentially. Pie Mechanic put one in his safe. So he thinks, and he's generally pretty good with this stuff, he thinks they're going to go up in value.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do with that info what you will. Pie Mechanic rarely wrong when it comes to investing and finance.
Just ask us.
Ask us. I mean, we're still broke, but that's because we didn't listen to him. So, yeah, thank you very much, everyone that's bought a cord cap. There's a few left if you would like to get one. Links in the show notes or on the stories or all those places. So, thank you so much. I boxed up a few today. There's a few getting returned because you guys keep fucking your addresses up.
Yeah.
That's on you. Please, I didn't think I had to say this, but potentially I do. Put the right address in. Because they will send it back to us and then I have to fucking go to the post office and send it back to you again. So if you don't know where you live, ask your missus, ask your mum.
check the street signs.
Go out the front and have a look at the fucking number on your door, you silly cunts. Because I don't want to be doing... the lady at the post office is so nice, but I don't want to see her any more than I have to.
Yeah. And you know what? Post office ladies seem to be quite nice.
Bro, the lady that I've been dealing with is a superstar.
Yeah, the one
Indian lady. And she's got me into the secret entrance and she's opening the sliding door for me because I got bulk parcels. But she's making my life real easy.
That sounds like a fucking innuendo.
Maybe it is.
Open up the secret.
Potentially it is and I've just completely missed on it. Potentially she's trying to root me and I'm just like, oh, she's looking after me.
Heaps of package.
That's gone straight over my head. But anyway, so I sent a heap of hats out today as well.
Thanks for dealing with that, mate.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure. The label makers fucking grouse.
Yeah, that changed things.
The label makers changed the game.
Thank you guys for that again.
That was you guys. You guys bought that. Thank you. And then we sent you hats with it. So, I mean, the circle continues.
Life,
yeah, what else did I do today? Bank, fucking dropped the bride at the airport. Boys did some good work today. I could leave them unattended, which is really fucking good because I don't want to have to fucking watch them all the time. But today I didn't. I was like... I feel like you can do this work today, boys. And they did. They crushed it. Proud of you, boys, if you're listening. And what else? bank. There's a gym. So I'm an idiot and I'm stubborn. You may know this. Listeners may be aware of this by now if you've been with us for a while.
Yeah, I suppose so.
You probably picked that up. So there's a gym on my street. You know where I live. There's a gym 100 meters from my house.
Yeah, true.
Like, in those big industrial things.
Yep.
100 meters at most. I drive past it every time I go to the gym because my gym that I go to that I like is 4Ks from where I live.
Yep.
Reason being, so I have a fitness passport with my partner. So you just buy a swipe card at the gyms and your fitness passport covers your membership. So you just have to pay for like a key fob or whatever.
Oh, true.
So normally like the most expensive key fob is like I think Anytime Fitness is like $60, but you don't have to pay a weekly thing. You just pay $15 a week for your fitness passport and then you buy a key fob and you can go to all these gyms.
Yep.
It's like a government initiative. Some big businesses are in it. If your partner or you work for like New South Wales Health or whatever, you can get it. It's sick. It's fucking sick.
Cool.
So I got one at Genesis. I think theirs was $20. I got one at EMF. That was $20. I didn't get one at Anytime because it was $60. And this gym that's 100 meters from my house wanted $130 for the key fob. So out of stubbornness and being an idiot for the last 12 months since I've been in this house, I've just driven past it. And then this morning I got up to go for a run and I was like, what are you doing? It's half an hour. It's only 15 minutes maybe each way, but I was like, that's half an hour every single time you want to go to the gym because you're being a dumb stubborn cunt. Go and pay the money. So today I went and paid the $130.
Yeah.
Now I have access to a gym that's fucking... It is walking distance. I will not walk to it, but it is walking distance from my house.
It'll make you more... you're more likely to go to it,
because there's one less excuse to
and
be
in,
like...
And in your heart of hearts, you're a man of efficiency.
I am.
You're a man of stubbornness, and after that, you're a man of efficiency.
The efficiency won out, for sure. But for the stubbornness won for the last 12 months. Yeah. But efficiency won today. And I was like, let's just go. Let's just get this done. So that was good. That was another mad thing I did today.
Nice gym?
It ticks all the boxes. It's sweet.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Sauna and that?
No sauna, but just everything. I don't need much.
All the machines.
Yeah. And fucking what else? Great weekend. We obviously caught up with the great Darcy Gannon from the Bloody Brilliant
that was really
Beers.
fun.
You went to the footy with him?
I did. That was fucking exciting.
You got drunk with him?
I did get drunk with him. Yeah, the footy was good. Knights didn't win. We were sitting in the away stand. But yeah, your omen prevailed. If you listen, you would have heard it I came out after the footy.
I pissed next to Ezra Mam at the Great Northern. All the Broncos were in there, and I was at a urinal standing next to Ezra Mam, and then I said, you know what? He's going to score tomorrow night,
and he did,
and score he did,
and I fucking got up on that baby,
and score he did.
After that, Darcy and I and the rest of the crew walked to the sunny side, which isn't too far from it. Picked up some fucking hanger-oner on the way who was blind.
Was he a Bloody Brilliant Beers fan?
I don't even know. He did approach Das off the bat, but he didn't make it clear if he knew him or not.
It was Dan Nielsen from What's New in the Castle.
Shout out to you, Dan. But he was fucking blind. He bought a Knights beanie and just had the tag on it still.
Respect.
Must have got it from the stadium. He's like, boys, I got one for you. When they ask, are you a member? You just say yes and you get members' prices.
Genius.
And I was like, you know what? I will be trying that.
Was this at the sunny side or at the footy?
That was on the in-between. The in-between. So I got it after the fact. I was like, you know what? Fucking that's one good thing.
No, but did he mean if you remember at the footy?
Oh, he meant at the footy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you a member of the Knights Pub?
Yeah, you're
yes.
one follow-up question away from that not working, though. Like if they say, can I have your membership card? You're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's worth trying once. And if they don't question you. But I'm nervous when it comes to shit like that.
Yeah, it's an easy one as well. Oh, fuck, I left it at my seat. You could try something like that.
I'll walk down to the next bar.
Yeah, try it again.
We get to the sunny side. At this point, we're about 100 meters from it, and the fucking like gut pain of all gut pain hits me. Like I'm gonna shit my pants.
Ooh.
Rush in there, get straight to the toilet, let this thing rip. I've done my second ever touchdown.
Oh, respect.
Yeah, I was like, oh fuck yeah.
What'd you eat? That's fucking.
Mate. I only had KFC that day.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was fucking dog shit too. In a shocking turn of events.
Like I had bad Hungry Jacks on the weekend.
Yeah.
I know we already touched on it, but the big chains, once you've been venturing out some quality takeaway joints, the big chains just ain't doing it for me, eh?
Nah.
There's no love. The quality ain't there. The product stinks. They're not even that cheap.
It's manipulation because the ads still look delicious. And your brain still some reason thinks, I'm going to get what I saw in the ad.
It's just marketing at its finest.
Yeah.
It's just they spend trillions of dollars doing that. Trillions could be an overstatement, but I'm going to stick with it.
If you combine them all together, you're probably right.
Yeah. over the entire course of human history. Could be $1 trillion.
I'm willing to say it's correct.
Anyway, it works.
Yeah,
and then you buy this thing and it stinks, but then you see another fucking Whopper ad and you're like, well, I'll give him another go.
Yeah, that looks delicious.
Yeah, nah, not keen. Not keen on
I
it.
came out of the toilet and I'm like, just like, boys, I've done my second ever touchdown. No, keep in mind, I've known Dust for 2 days. He just fucking daps me up. He's like, fucking oath, brother.
Yeah, Dust is a legend, but any stranger would dap you up for that. It's dab worthy.
Touchdowns,
A
fucking oath.
TD. A TD. Boulder, I mean, you got to go when you got to go, but some, like, doing turds like that in a pub can be high risk.
I go for it.
Oh, you have to. I mean,
go for
when
it.
When the gutties are screaming like that, you got to go for it. But can be. I've had a few like you've been, maybe it's day 2 and you know you've got the squirts and you're like, damn, this fucking. I've had nothing to eat for 2 days. This is just going to be all
Splatter.
the black rats from last night, and you're just like, I'm just tarring it. Then you come out, and there's some codger washing his hands, and you're like, fuck, I just heard everything. Just sweating and groaning. You're like, sorry, brother. And the smell. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, when I start groaning when I'm shitting, like that's when you know you're going to be aging, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like your glory days are over if you're letting out real groans on the shitter.
It's the groan. I groan now when I bend down to do anything, like to get my work boots. It's and then the next one's when you groan when you're turding.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
For fucking sure.
There's nothing funnier on the planet than when you're in a cubicle next to someone who's having a fucking awful time. Like someone who's shitting and they're just like there's nothing.
Like, mate, like I have to hold back laughter when it's happening.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, of course you do. It's the funniest thing in the possible. You're next to someone who's like
in actual
pain shitting. Even thinking of it right now is fucking hilarious. Someone who's, I mean, it's not funny because they could be sick, but it's funny.
It just is.
Someone in pain doing a shit.
And you know their face is just screwed up. And it's obviously involuntary, the groan.
And it's just noises too. It's purely onomatopoeia. Like it's just like there's the groan and then there's like a fart or a splash. Like it's comedy gold.
Or if you ever hear the ones of like a relief as well, like, oh.
Yeah. You're like, it's got to be good because you know you've been in that situation and you're like, I can't make any noises. People here.
Yeah.
It's got to be good to be like, fuck it, I'm just groaning because this is mad. Like, it must be euphoric.
I might just let him out when it comes to like pooing in general now. Even if it's a little one, just a bit of release.
Maybe hype it up, even go like over the top.
Yeah.
Fake it. Fake it.
That's not a bad idea.
Fake your poogasm.
But yeah, but the farts before the shits get me. You see a reverbing off the bowl. Good shit.
It's great stuff. So crapped at the sunny side, touchdown.
Yeah, actually at the footy we saw some fella rocking the CTC stonker. Have you seen those hats? The big fuckers.
That's a huge play at the footy.
And he was just chilling like cash as, and people clearly didn't know what country truck caps was. Just looking over him, they're like, oh, check out this guy, man. So like having a laugh. But he was just chilling, like arms folded, doing his thing. I respected it.
Just stonking up.
Yeah.
Just stonking at the footy on a Saturday. Yeah, I think that's with a stonker too, like you're probably just accustomed to it. He's like, yeah, I've got my stonker on. It's just not a big deal. It's like a dude in a cowboy hat, I guess. It's a novelty for everyone else, but for you, it's just another day in the stonker.
This is who I am.
I'm just stonking, mate. It's Saturday night, watching me fucking Knights run around with me stonker.
With me stonker on.
Respect.
Yeah, so he was stonking up deluxe. The people behind us really liked that.
Yeah.
And he was in his fucking element. Like, I'll just rate wearing that with not a fucking giving a fuck about what anyone thinks.
Yeah, it says a lot about a man if he can stonk up, like, without being self-conscious. He's got a stonker of a personality.
Yeah. Well put.
It's a hell of a word. That's awesome from Knuckles.
He's nailed what it's called. That's a stonker. You look at that, that's a stonker.
You could not know a thing about Knuckles, CTC, what they are, what they do. You could guess what that hat's called.
Yeah.
You just take one look at it and go, that's a stonker.
Now, on the odd chance that you guys don't know what a stonker is, you're probably imagining the correct thing when we say it, but I'm going to like paint the picture for you.
Just for the idiots out there that don't know what a stonker is. Just you dummies who don't know what a stonker is.
It's a giant hat. Like it's shaped like a normal hat, but it's like got padding on the inside.
I would say it's, if you were talking,
I can't describe it without calling it a stonker.
multiplied by the dimensions of a normal hat, would you say 5x?
4 to 5x.
5x.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 5x. Just picture a normal country trucker cap, 5x. Normal size. The man wearing the stonker is a regular size man. It's not a It's not a mutant 5X size man with a regular hat. Man 1X, hat 5X.
5X, yeah.
Huge.
And now, if you didn't know, you're like, okay, yeah, that perfectly describes what that is. That's a stonker.
Yeah, that's the marketing team at CTC need to be applauded for that. They need a fucking stonking round of applause for coming up with that.
Blue, good stuff.
Great stuff.
The other day at work, I went into a housing commission house again, shockingly.
As you do.
This fella, I was in there to do like a clean up, pick up some rubbish for him, go into his like little kitchen area, and covering the whole floor of it is just 3-litre cartons of milk.
Respect.
Like, I reckon you could build a castle out of how many cartons of milk this fucking thing, like.
Full or empty?
Empty, thank
fucking
God.
God.
Thank God, bro. But I said to him, I said, mate, like, do you fucking really like coffee or something? What do you got all this for? And he's like, yeah, love me coffee. He's like, how many do you have? And he goes, about 20 a day.
Jesus Christ.
Bruh. All this bloke does is play Tekken and drink coffees.
Sounds like a fucking sweet life. I worked in a cafe. You don't have to divulge. Was he good for? Did he seem like he liked heroin?
Oh, at some point he woulda.
When I worked in a cafe in Ireland, the heroin addicts used to come in sometimes because there's heroin addicts floating around as they do, and would get coffees, but they would put like 20 sugars in them.
Yeah.
They love sugar.
Just need to feel something.
They love sugar, so they would come in and get like just a latte, and then just when they would leave their table, I would go the little sachets. You know, it's like one, and they'd be 12 fucking sachets each. Just empty, just drained of every granule of sugar. Just fucking,
Better
they
that
love
than
it.
heroin. Or
No, I
they'll
think
probably
they were
double
doing
dipping, you reckon?
They were double dipping. There was one day when a guy smacked out and passed out from, I assume heroin. It couldn't have been low blood sugar because he had 15 sugars in his coffee. But he come in on heroin, got a coffee, and then he was on the nod at the table while he was stirring his coffee. And I was like, brother, have that coffee. You need to wake up. And then get the fuck out of my cafe.
Threw it at his face.
Yeah. They love sugar and heroin. No, that's good. Fuck, man, like
20 is crazy.
Yeah, I don't put sugar in my coffee because I get enough from the biscuits that go with it.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, he's probably a tea and bickies guy.
I came to a
Tech and tea and bickies.
not a bad combo. I came to a realization the other day, and I'd like to hear if you agree with it. I got a feeling you might. Is there any point in having bickies without a hot beverage?
But
Borderline, no, bro.
It's like they're good, but if you have one with a hot cuppa, it's like, do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. It's what I thought about. Like there's bickies in my fridge. I'm like, I'm not eating these without a hot drink.
It's hard to go back.
Yeah, fuck it.
Like you could have a double coat Tim Tam, be like, that's fucking great. That's an awesome biscuit. Nothing wrong with it.
I reckon Timmy's are the ones that you can do without a hot drink.
Yeah. But so something with an exposed biscuit.
Yeah.
The Kingston's a great example of that because the Kingston's an awesome biscuit. And the Kingston's a great size because you can get the whole thing, you can get the whole bicky in the hot cuppa and then the whole thing in your mouth in one crack.
Same with the Carl's Ultimate cookies.
Super manageable.
Yep.
And it's just, everything just unfurls, melts. It's a party. It's party time. There's minimal chewing required, so you're not wasting energy.
It's like a tongue push almost, like a tongue push to the top of your roof, and it all just crumbles.
It just dissolves and disperses, and it's just this fucking, you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
A Bicky's, like I said, you can have one without it, and then once you do it, and
the dryness is just like, I don't know, it's not it.
It's not it. And you know, when the warmer months are on, you can just get yourself a nice cold glass of milk.
Yeah,
and dunk them in a glass of milk.
Timmy's in the fridge.
Yeah, once they're open, they've got to be refrigerated,
Yep.
Which I don't love. I love my chocolate room temperature, but obviously in the Australian climate, not always ideal.
No, that's right.
But yeah, it's tough to go back. This time of year is it's bliss.
Yeah.
I've demolished the 4 packets that the mechanic generously sent me. They're all gone. They're long gone.
Shout out LM.
They're gone. They're long gone.
Yeah, I dunked me because Carl's Ultimate Cookies. I haven't made this clear enough. Like that's my bicky. Bluey puts on for the Kingstons like no one else. That's why I'll always show him respect. No one loves like Kingstons like this fella. Maybe closely followed by Quino.
Yeah, Quino reps hard.
But Carl's Ultimate, that's what's in my cupboard. I dunked it in the fucking cup of tea. This was actually devastating. As I lift up, crumbles whole biscuit into the fucking thing.
It's a dangerous game because you appreciate the moistness. It is. I'm not saying it's a rookie error, but it is
a rookie error.
It's It's like
It's a brain fart.
It's a brain fart because the moistness is so appealing.
Yeah, you hold it in there
The
too
temptation to leave it in there.
Overcooked.
It takes discipline.
Hell yeah.
It takes discipline.
How soft can I get this thing?
Yeah, and you're walking a fine line between, like we said, like mouth orgasms and catastrophe.
Yep.
With a full bicky snapping in the cup, then that's like, it's not really, you can't really salvage it.
I tried, bro,
Yeah.
and I burnt my fucking fingers.
That's what I mean, man. You got to be like, people think it's all fun and games having a fucking hot cuppa and some bickies, but you got to be
hazardous,
careful, man.
yeah.
It's one of the things we say with the power of the pod. Like, you got to be careful because people could be out there being like, oh, going to go and have, you got to be careful.
If you're having like bickies with your hot beverage or hot beverages in general, be careful, guys.
Be careful, man. Like, enjoy yourselves, have fun responsibly is all we're saying.
Drink responsibly.
Exactly.
Drink hot beverages responsibly.
Still eat the whole packet, but I just don't want anyone dropping biscuits in their cups and stuff.
No, because it's going to ruin the biscuit. It's going to ruin the beverage.
You look like a fucking idiot.
Exactly. You don't want to be doing that around people in
Yeah.
front of the missus. Thank God my missus wasn't around.
I did have a very heavy weekend on the tooth this weekend. I went
Something different, eh?
Yeah. Shocked me. When I was disciplined, I had to cut the piggy on Saturday. Had a fucking Tuesday catch-up game too.
Did you have to play an extra game than you thought?
We had to play on Tuesday night. So because of all the rain that we had, our games, we got postponed like 2 or 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Then they're like, you got to play these games. So we had to play on a Tuesday night, just gone. Fuck me swinging. Like, we played really well, surprisingly. There's nothing that I'm less fired up about than fucking finishing a full day on the tools and then going, I got to play footy at 7 o'clock tonight. Bro, I'm fed and in my Jimmy Jams at fucking 7 o'clock. Yeah. And I had to put the boots on and go and fucking run around in the cold and get fucking... I got kicked in the head.
Oh, yeah, got you good.
I got kicked in the head. I was fucking bleeding.
On purpose, you reckon?
No, I got him around the boots and then he was struggling for a quick play the ball and I wouldn't let go and I got a straight boot.
Oh, good. But you do what you got to do to stop the quick play of the ball.
Got to slow that ruck down, brother.
You got it, bro.
It was a legs tackle. I didn't get over the footy, so I got what I deserved. Fucking kick in the head. So anyway, I got kicked in the head on Tuesday night, and we won, so it was all good, and we played really well. But on Saturday, I didn't pig until after footy. I had HJs, the disappointing HJs.
Yep.
After footy, I got a double whopper. Cheese was cold. They did like a parmigiana, the Jack's fried chicken parmigiana. So it's like cheese, bacon, like tomato sauce, like good. Probably too much sauce on it. I had to chip it up heavily to soak up some of the sauce. Mm-hmm. And then I got a regular Jack's fried chicken burger as well. That was good, not great. The whopper was hugely disappointing. Then Saturday morning we went to the Village on Beaumont Street.
Yep.
Great. Like,
I've been meaning to go there.
Mate, well, Greek.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Greek. It's Greek. Brekkie, bro. So, like, you're not huge on the big, heavy, meaty brekkies, are you?
Not really, no.
Right. Well, they did have heaps of other stuff, but if you're a piglet, like, I got this Greek big brekkie and it had like bacon, chorizo. You can order. So I got a side of I got pulled lamb with my yeah,
like, I like that shit, but it's just crazy.
It was heavy. It was late. It was the later brekkie. It was like a 10:30 brekkie or so.
Bit of a brunch.
Yeah, but it was heavy and like beautiful sourdough and mushies and tomato and a hash brown. It was rosti. It was potato rosti. It was a mean feed. And then Sunday. That was Sunday morning. Then Sunday night. It was this week's chew. We got Rascals.
Nice.
Fucking outstanding.
Yeah, cool. I still haven't been there. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll branch into that later in the chews. But it was a good weekend on the tooth, and then countless biscuits in between, obviously.
Yeah, good shit.
So a great weekend. I did have
no one does it like the Greeks, man.
Yeah. They know their shit.
Bro, how's this? We're supposed to go to Lil's nan, her Greek nan. And we couldn't go there because she was crook ass. Like, oh, well, let me like bring you guys food. We're like, okay, deal.
No,
brings me a steak, her hand cut chips. No one does chips like this woman, mate. They're the fucking best.
Nah.
Ribs, brings a sauce over, brings a gravy over. After that, they're like, oh, we had chocolate mousse. We'll bring you some of that over.
Fuck.
Delivered straight to my door.
Oh.
Home cooked meal is fucking grouse.
That's fucking awesome.
Shout out to the Greeks.
Up the Greeks. What else happened since we last podcasted?
I went into the chemist this morning because I think I mentioned that my girlfriend's sick.
She's unwell.
And I was just walking. I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a browse in here. I never really walk around and browse. She conned me into going there anyway. I was like, fuck it. I'll make the most of it while I'm here.
Nice.
Looking in the protein section. And just on the little hangers there in between the shelves, they had like condoms, and I was like, all right, like big macho. They put it in the macho section.
That's for the bros.
Yeah, you're not getting that shit unless you're obsessed with pussy.
Yeah, 100%. That's great. That's genius from Chemist Warehouse.
Yeah, it was Chemist Warehouse.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
That exactly it. I just thought it was so funny, the idea of like, all right, who's getting like whey products and like protein bars and shit? Dudes who love pussy.
Dudes who think they can fuck.
We need condoms there.
Yeah.
We need like
some lube.
Yep. But also I was like, I like the idea of some company really just taking that idea by the balls and just like making something pussy flavored.
Yeah.
Like some pussy flavored whey or something.
Yeah.
Because some bro's gonna go in there and be like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Pussy pre-workout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get some shit for that.
Yeah. This is all I just love the taste.
Yeah.
It's like being weird to the girl at the county. Like, just get out
It's
of my
like
shop.
liver flavored whey or like just some
I don't
masculine ass shit.
Chocolate or vanilla. I need pussy flavored protein. Respect.
That would fly off the shelves, bro.
Yeah.
People be putting that on their stories like, ladies, gym day, pre-workout.
And then not touching it.
Yeah.
Just like,
licking around the outside of the...
well, yeah, as another good Chemist Warehouse hack, if I realised last summer, because I went to buy a pair of Havianas pluggers, and they were like $47.
Yeah.
I got to it was one of them ones I got to the checkout, and she scanned them, and I was like, and I was like, well, I have to fucking buy them now.
I'm here, yeah.
So I pussied out and bought them. I was like, that's the last pair of them I'll buy. Then I fucking lost or snapped them. Can't remember. So I was like, fuck, same thing. Went into Chemist Warehouse browsing. They have like
condoms in the thong section. No.
Yeah, foot condoms. Yeah. They they had like just all the like they have pluggers there. They're like fucking $2.50 for a pair of pluggers.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll just get them. Yeah. They're just black plain. They're just completely plain black pluggers. I was like, fuck, what the fuck have I been doing this? $47 for a pair of pluggers.
They don't say Havies on it, man. What are you, gay and poor?
Yeah, I am gay and I am poor. And I will not buy another pair of Havianas as long as I live.
Yeah, if you don't have like surf branded thongs, mate, people are going to give you the side eye. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, no one's looking at your pluggers, I guarantee you.
I remember in Bali, I got the ones that had like they were a bit of a trend for a while. They like had like a grassy mesh for the foot.
Maybe I can't remember.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
The heavy like heavy kind of things.
Yeah, like that was
under your foot.
Yeah. I ran them for a while, but I think you just need to go the OGs when it comes to thongs.
Oh yeah, these things were comfier too. They were a bit softer, but yeah, that was Chemist Warehouse is great, and condoms as well, as we touched on.
And we know how Bluey feels about Big Pharma, but we are open to all sponsorship opportunities.
For sure. What else happened on the weekend? Oh, I was Sunday morning after footy. I went for a swim. It was fucking cold. I'm glad tossed it up to the boys because it was old boys' day and they were all sauce. And I was like, nah, I'll behave myself and got up and had a little recovery dip. I'm glad none of them came because I properly cowered like a girl when I got in the water. It was so cold.
Recreate it.
I was panting. I hyperventilated because I was like, oh, fuck. And then thank fuck no one was around and none of the boys were there because I behaved like a fucking coward. Yeah. And I got in and then I didn't stay in for very long because I was shivering. I was like, oh fuck.
Bro, it seems, at least, it's probably just Instagram, but it looks like more girls are there in the morning than blokes.
Yeah, well, they're significantly tougher than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I behaved like a fucking child.
Yeah, you can't even say girl
Can't
anymore.
even say a girl because they would have handled it way better than I did. So that was good, but then I got back in my car, when I got a coffee, and then I sat in my car, and I was just looking out, and I was like, I don't know if I could live anywhere else. Like, I don't know. Like, obviously, everyone who loves Newcastle sucks Newcastle off. But it was like this clear winter's day, and there was not a cloud in the sky. The sun was just
coming up.
Big yellow was coming up. It was hitting the water. The water was this fucking wild blue,
yeah,
like Delta Bravo's thing. And I was like, this is off its head, man. Like, it's free for start.
Was this your epiphany?
Yeah, I was just like, this rules, dude. Like, this is amazing. So,
and you just had that cold fucking, you just jumped into the cold water.
Just
Your
full of
endorphins have been running. Yeah.
I was sober, so I was better than everyone. I was like, yes, this fucking rocks, man. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know if I could live anywhere else. Like, I hope to God I get to live in Newcastle forever because it's the best.
Well, respect, man.
Yeah, it's not really an epiphany.
That's beautiful.
Well, I already knew the place ruled, but I was just like, fuck me, this fucking does rule hard.
That's like, I think that's pretty cool considering that you have been here your whole life. I mean, obviously you'd had a stint overseas, but
Yeah.
to love your hometown like that, and
Yeah.
it's hard not to when you're in a place like this.
And when you go away and come back, or if you come from somewhere else and see it, or if you go away and come back, you get a different perspective on how good it is. Because you go, like, Sydney's good, but it's busy, and Newcastle's getting busy and it's getting expensive. I just hope it doesn't sort of get sort of fucked like that has. But
Fingers crossed.
yeah,
knock on
fingers
wood.
crossed. But you go overseas and you like, there's great parts of the world, but I don't know, it's the best.
Yeah, I'm
I love
excited
it
to
here.
see like some new parts of the world. And as I said, I grew up in Tamworth, and like it is a nice place.
Yeah.
And like I have some love for it. But mate, when you got a beach and the people and the opportunities and cafes that you have in Newcastle, like I'm not going to sit here and say I'd rather be in Tamworth. I fucking love this joint.
Yeah,
you know,
it's great.
to have that pride in your hometown, I fucking respect.
Thanks, mate. And there was one more thing that happened that's not great, but I'm enjoying running.
Yeah.
Which is terrible news because I bagged it.
You're getting Strava by the end of next year for sure.
Oh, yeah. Probably. No, I haven't got off the treadmill, which is good, so there's no need for Strava. But I was just like, I went for a run this morning and I put a podcast on. I ran for like an hour and 20 minutes, not at any kind of pace. But I got off and again, I was like, I feel amazing. That was fun. I pushed myself. Now I feel good. And I was like, fuck, I like running.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm one of them cunts now, and everyone's doing it. And I was like, "Fuck, I bagged them. Same as the vape, same as the Rangers. I bagged them, and now I am one. It's just
what happens.
I've got to
mate.
stop trying things. Yeah. The rule should be if I bag it, I can't try it because they say don't knock it till you try it. But I shouldn't try it after I've knocked it because chances are I'm going to fucking like it. Now I'm just a dumb hypocrite.
Oh, it's just what happens, mate. You see the majority doing something, and you go, "That's gay." Like too many people are doing that new thing.
They're doing it because it's good,
and that's why people do it. I had the same issue with like popular movies, bro. Like I just refuse to watch popular movies and popular TV shows. 'Cause I'm like, it's just the it thing. It's bugging. And then you watch a show like Breaking Bad, and you're like, this is fucking sick. No wonder everyone sucked it off.
Yeah. It's yeah. I mean, I guess it is okay to go with the crowd, but it's more fun to just call them gay and just say they suck for doing.
And I'm
stuff.
better than you.
Yeah, but then you do it, and you're like, damn, this is fucking pretty good.
These guys had a point.
So that was another kind of annoying realization. I was like, damn, I like running. That fucking sucks. Damn, I like something that's good for me that other people do. But anyway, yeah, that was I had a great weekend, and there's going to be another one. That, like I said, the bride's away, so it'll be footy Saturday. It'll be bulk food. It'll be bulk horizontality, and
maybe a light run in between,
maybe
or afterwards.
Yeah, but I will not tell anyone. I won't tell anyone I enjoyed it anyway.
Until the next week's
I'm only
pod.
doing it because it's city to surf.
Yeah, right. How far away is that?
2 weeks, I think.
Oh, fuck, good on you,
2
bro.
weeks, yeah.
Have you like ran as far as it would be?
Yeah, I've done 12 and it's 14.
Okay.
And I did 12 comfortably.
Oh, mate,
so
you're on.
I hopefully, but there's a fucking big hill. I think there's like Heartbreak Hill. I haven't run any hills.
No,
I've just been bog trotting on a treadmill. So like it could change when I fucking start hitting the pavement.
But you just want to finish, don't you?
Just want to finish it.
Yeah.
Do not give a fuck about my time.
You'll be fine, mate.
But
You'll
yeah, but
finish
then
it.
the next step is I'll become one of those cocksuckers who's like, oh, what'd you do it in? Like, I'll start comparing times with people. Again, I've just bagged them. Watching 6 months, I'll probably be doing it.
Yep. Watch this space, baby.
Watch this space. Yeah, I think we're all caught up. You got anything else?
I just watched 21 Jump Street when I was feeling a bit sorry for myself on Sunday.
Great.
So funny. The Jump Streets are so funny. And like people go, oh, think of the last good comedy. It was probably that, or 22 Jump Street, obviously, the one that came after it. But all of 21 Jump Street, you don't really, I kind of forgot. And when you're younger, you're not even really thinking about it. He's tuning a minor the whole time. Like he's in love with a minor.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
He's an undercover cop who goes back to high school, and then he's in love with this chick, and he's like, oh, I really care for you and I'm here for you. And no one gives a fuck that he's in love with this chick that's still in school.
Is it Channing Tatum?
Nah, that one's Jonah Hill.
Oh, it's Jonah.
Channing is in it.
Yeah, but it's
he's not
Jonah
the one-
Hill, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hollywood perverts, they don't care.
There was a bit that fucking got me so good. Like, there's just a bunch of classic funny moments, but this one I forgot. This black chick's to Jonah and Channing. He's like, oh, what do you do? Fingering each other's assholes. And he's like, no, we're not. Finger popping each other's
Finger
assholes.
popping, yeah.
Like, just mocks her voice back to her, and me and the missus just fucking pissed ourselves.
Fucking that's
Finger
Ice
popping
Cube's
each other's
Ice Cube's
assholes.
the police chief, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's like real fucking mean.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Black, angry police chief. Well, guess what? I am black, and sometimes I'm angry. They nailed it, man. It's such a fucking funny movie. If you haven't watched that in a while, get back to it. I'll be running 22 Jump Street sometime this week.
I'm still patiently waiting for the next season of Owning Manhattan.
Desperately
waiting.
Is it news time, mate?
That
was a good catch up.
Fucking news time.
Do you like festivals, Bluey?
Haven't been to a good festival. What last festival I went to? I did Field Day a few years ago. That's the one on New Year's Day down at the bent right out of shape. Had a ball. I think Rufus might have closed actually on the main stage. Yeah.
Do you like sex?
I do.
Well, do I have a story for you, mate. Thousands of swingers have met up for Britain's biggest sex festival. It's known as Fest, which is short for Fetish Fest.
I didn't see where they got the name from.
The number of attendees for the Swingathon has doubled since last year, with tickets at £265.
Was that about $500? Maybe a little more.
Suppose so, yeah. Festival organisers have promised that it will be bigger and better than ever, with play tents, pole dancing, hot tubs, foam parties, mobile dungeons, and even butt plug bingo. Whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, use your imaginations there. Bingo!
Bingo! Sounds like our mates on the fucking toilets at the
pub. Reverse butt plug bingo.
The organiser said the event offers a very social and safe place for people from different lifestyles to meet new people. This year it's bigger, better and bolder, and there will be fire breathers, pole dancers, acrobats and much more. We have a huge LGBT space where we'll be doing a lot of workshops. There is a whole holistic offering.
Yeah, it's showing you how to use a butt plug safely.
Yeah, exactly. There are two festivals this year. They are separate but on the same day. We realised quite quickly that there was a bigger demographic and there are lots of people into alternative lifestyles.
Nice.
Now, one of the top comments on this was, "This is insane. Where do you even have an event like this? Like, specifically where? And when? And how do you get tickets? Are there any left?" That's great, eh?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. We, mate of mine, his parents got a lot of money and they bought a beautiful house on the lake not far from here.
Yep.
And they moved in. They're like, "What's that room there?" And it was just this lounge with kind of like an island futon-y kind of thing in the middle and then just mirrors all around it.
Oh.
And the
you know
real
what that
estate
room
I
is?
think it was just it wasn't even a room. It was like it faced the lake. And they're like, "Oh, yeah." And then they sort of got it out of them that the old owners were wild swingers. Love to swing.
A room covered in mirrors? What do you think they're doing in there?
Yeah, just hair and makeup. It's just love hair and makeup. Yeah,
That rules.
for the anus. Yeah, swinging's, I don't know.
But they could just be fucking horny cunts. Like swinging's when you're swapping partners, right?
Yeah, but I think it was like, it looked social. It was a big open space and it was like.
People could watch and shit.
Yeah, it was like, it felt swingy.
Well, they need to
Swingy
get
vibes.
to Fet Fest.
Yeah. Yeah, there's, I mean, fuck, that sounds hectic. Imagine the smell. You smell like fucking sex and ass and...
It's like I suppose, a very sexually liberating experience going to something like that. I would like to just walk around one of those for a while, just to like see what's going on there.
You're called a voyeur. You just like watching.
Well, I am.
Watching
Maybe I
and
am.
pulling yourself.
But what's it called? I think it's in New York, and there might be another one. Is it called The Box? Have you heard of this like place?
Nah.
I think it's like a club, but you go in there, and it's just like wild sex shit is happening in there.
Yeah, nice.
So it seems like it's probably like that on steroids.
Yeah. Went to a few sex shows when I was in Amsterdam. That's confronting.
Yeah.
You think it's going to be fun. Like, first of all, you're high. So you're like, oh, this will be funny. And then you see a dude and a woman just going hammer and tong on stage and you're like, what the it's pretty full on.
This isn't fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's just confronting the first time you see it. You're like, Jesus Christ.
But like, are you like supposed to like laugh or like be horny in those situations? You know what I mean?
I think it's horses for courses, down the individual, but some people go in there with their mates for a laugh, and I think some people go in there to like watch,
get a shot
and just
off.
get like, this is fucking mad.
Oh shit! Like this thing happened in Tamworth a good few years ago now. Shout out to any Temwellians listening who may know this yarn. This fella who has like a fucking crazy weird rap sheet now took over this pub that was on the corner, and then randomly he had like a sex show there which had never been done, and there was like bats getting put in like chicks' pussies and shit like that.
Christ.
Like it was wild.
Was that legal?
I don't know.
Doesn't sound particularly
This
legal.
fella ended up getting in a fuckload of trouble.
Yeah.
Who was running the show there?
No
I've got
permit.
some yarns about him that I can't tell on this, but like
That's for Patreon.
people from Tamworth know this fella.
Yeah, that's. I mean, he's an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
He's thinking outside the box.
changing the game. Taking ideas from inside the box.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of probably herpes, clap will be running around.
Yeah, you
Britain?
probably. Yeah, you're just asking for trouble going on that thing. What's it called? Fet Fest.
Yeah, Fet Fest.
Probably come up with a better name.
If that many people, yeah, I agree. Get a better name.
It's not wildly creative.
Fet Fest. It doesn't. It sounds as gross as it probably is. To be
Yeah,
fair,
it sounds
it's not nice to say.
But I don't know. They're probably into that.
If that many people get the clap, does it count as a round of applause?
Nice. Don't mind that. Shout out to all the swingers listening to the pod. Enjoy Fet Fest 2024.
There's a documentary on Netflix, Blue, about this bloke who has donated sperm and assumingly has over 1,000 kids.
Jesus.
So this story is about him. Bloke who fathered 1,000 kids, accused of playing sperm roulette in a bizarre new claim.
I know I've been talking about Vegas for next year. I haven't seen sperm roulette at any of the casinos. I don't know how that works.
It's at Fet Fest, that one, mate.
I'm starting to get a bit of a visual. Yeah, sperm roulette.
Along with butt plug bingo.
You just they spin the roulette wheel and you place your bets, and then wherever the load lands, hey,
I'm on back.
0-0.
As notorious sperm donor Jonathan rejects Netflix claim that he has fathered 1,000 kids, saying the true figure is no more than 600. It's a big difference.
It's nowhere near that.
It's over halfway. A new and even stranger claim has emerged. A new claim about the serial sperm donor Jonathan may be the most bizarre yet. The Dutch travel blogger and musician has donated sperm to fertility clinics worldwide, as well as entering into an unknown number of private arrangements with childless couples, fathering as many as 1,000 children.
Jesus Christ.
Wild. Yeah, like Genghis Khan shit, like just trying to get his seed everywhere.
Great swimmers. Lethal semen.
According to one woman, Jonathan secretly mixed his sperm sample with that of another donor sample to see which was most fertile.
So he's like super
My
sperm.
cum's way better than your
You
cum.
get- Let's let them fight it out and see whose is the best.
Playing what the woman described as sperm roulette.
No, that's more like sperm cockfighting.
Yeah, it's a race.
Yeah, it's just seeing who's best. It's like, that's just sperm wrestling. That's not sperm roulette. Has this chick even played roulette? I don't think she knows what roulette
Nah,
is.
she just thought it was a silly game. Jonathan has angrily rejected the accusation, describing it as complete bullshit.
That's just because he doesn't want to be seen as someone with a gambling problem. It's like, I would never. Yes, I fathered 1,000 kids, but I would never gamble.
Yeah, I'm a good father.
Yeah.
Even though I see barely any of these he
Also, too, he only mixed it with one other sperm, so it's just a 2-horse race. And it's not even that big of a punt. It's like playing.
Yeah, the odds are way more in your
It's
favour.
like tossing a coin.
Yeah, it's
It's
more
almost
like
like
two
2
up.
up. Yeah. Yeah, it's not sperm roulette. That's fucking dumb.
Yeah,
This guy's sweet. This chick's an idiot.
they're playing 2 up with their calm love.
Yeah.
Let them live. It's only once a year.
It's called, sperm 2-up. Sperm coin toss. That's just a coin toss before a game of footy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just seeing who's going to kick off. In golden point.
But who's going to get on the field at all? That's what's actually
Exactly.
happening. Who's making it out of the... No. Anyway, the woman told Netflix that the man who fathered 1,000 kids had poured some of his own sperm sample into one provided by another donor to see which one's genes were the strongest.
Well, how else are you going to find out?
Yeah, exactly. You got to find this shit out somehow. It's science.
Yeah.
But I haven't actually seen this doco. It does sound worth watching. I'm not sure what... Because, like, they're making this guy out to be a bad guy.
I mean, he doesn't sound like a great guy.
But, like, he's just donating cum.
Yeah, but it sounds like it's more than that.
Yes, it does sound like that.
Because, like doing it... If I said I donated sperm 20 times, you'd be like...
Yeah, I would.
You'd be
But
like...
does it make you a bad person?
I don't know if it makes you a good person. I don't know.
I'm not saying I wouldn't say necessarily makes you a good person either.
This guy sounds like he might be weird.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I think this guy might be a weird.
And judging the fact that like there's a whole doco on it, he's probably done some manipulative shit.
I'd say he's done, mixing the sperms together. The old sperm 2-up's fucking not the most normal thing I've ever heard. Imagine one of your boys and you're down the pub and you're already like think he's weird because you know how much he donates come, and then after a few schooners he starts telling you that he mixed his sample with another dude's sample because he wanted to see if his was better or not. You'd be like, you need help, cunt. What are you doing?
Is fair. But like you'd want to know, like, has she given birth yet? Is it yours? Is it the other fellas? How good are your swimmers?
Yeah.
Let's find out. I'll see if I can get it. Do you have any idea how much a sperm donor gets paid?
Nah, I don't.
Let's see if I can find it out.
If it's more than a scaffold, I'll be switching careers.
If you can father 1,000 of them. How much does a sperm donor get paid?
Yeah, because potentially, 1,000 times, it's probably his main source of income.
What the
income.
fuck? Donors did not receive any payments other than those associated with travel to and from the site of donation.
Oh, so he's getting his petty money.
That's fucking bullshit.
Maybe he was doctoring up the K's, get a few more dollars for petrol money. Is it like a you know when you donate blood and they give you like a biscuit and that after it?
That would get you there.
Yeah, if they could promise me a fucking Kingston biscuit and a hot cup of tea, I'm there. You see me donating 1,000 times.
Donating sperm as a whole is pretty weird, eh?
Yeah, but it's also, I think it's necessary. Like, there's people who can't get pregnant and like people do it for the right reasons, I suppose. But this guy's just a bit of a fucking gene freak.
Yeah, lost the plot a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could ever do it.
It would be...
Because I'd be like, want to be in its life too much, I think.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, well, I've got a fucking son or daughter out there that I don't know.
No idea about. This guy doesn't give a fuck.
He's got thousands of them. He's got an army.
Yeah, but you know what he's also doing is he's fucking running a huge risk of some accidental incest.
Yep.
Like,
especially if it's all around the same area.
Yeah.
I think that's, I heard Matt and Shane talking about it, and that was how it sort of come undone because there was like mothers at the park and they're like, fuck, your kid looks like my kid. And they're like, oh no, we got a donor child, and they're like, oh, so did we.
Oh.
And then they're like, oh, hang on, and then more people kept like joining the dots. They're like, got it all down to this one dude.
That's fucking
because there's all these kids running around that
crazy.
look similar. Fucking good, eh?
Yeah, damn. Yeah, at first you think it's funny. Oh, look, a doppelganger, and then you're just seeing your kid everywhere. You think you're losing the plot.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All these ugly redheads running around.
A Brazilian sidekick has been dubbed a living Nostradamus, warns of 3 days of darkness.
Ooh.
The 37-year-old Brazilian claims he correctly predicted COVID and the year of Queen Elizabeth II's death.
Thanks for tipping us up, dickhead.
Yeah, cheers,
you fucking
buddy.
kept that one close to your chest, didn't you? It's like those fucking cunts who they back a horse and then they go, yeah, fucking, I got a tip about it. It's like,
thanks, mate.
thanks for sharing it, cunt.
You only throw the fucking dog shit ones to me.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I don't like money. Cheers, legend. No, all good. Just keep those gun tips to yourself, mate. Sweet.
Yeah, you're the man, mate. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Fucking COVID. You know that thing that fucked the whole world? I knew that was going to happen. Good on you, mate. Thanks for telling us.
I could have had fucking stocks in Afterpay, mate, if you fucking tip me up.
Idiot.
So-called living Nostradamus. I actually don't know what Nostradamus is. I'm assuming it's someone who just fucking
See, someone
shit.
that Nostradamus was he used to predict.
So it was a person.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll tell you exactly who Nostradamus was.
Cool.
Give me 2 secs. Internet's slow.
He made a whole bunch of predictions for 2024, and one of them has just come true. Ooh.
Michel de Nostradam, usually Latinized as Nostradamus, was a French astrologer, apothecary, physician, and reputed seer who is best known for his book Le Prophéties, a collection of 942 poetic quatrains, I don't know what that is, allegedly predicting future events.
Yeah, okay. Right. Shout out to you, Nostradamus.
Shout out Nostradamus if you're listening. Oh, no, he died in 1503. Oh, no, sorry, he died in 1566.
As 2024 dawned, old mate issued a series of chilling predictions, including the outbreak of a third world war, several natural disasters, the ability for people to talk to the dead thanks to AI, another pandemic, and first contact with an alien species.
Well, they're all pretty vague. Like you haven't got to be too clued in to
that AI one.
Well, the AI one and I don't know nothing about geopolitics or the world, but it's pretty. China and Russia are hanging out, and America's been pissing everyone off for a while. you haven't got to be fucking scientists or whatever to figure out that, yeah, it's probably going to be a world war at some stage. Maybe, probably.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth like putting that idea out there. It's not the most absurd thing you've ever heard.
Yeah, it's like the weather,
like
man. It's going to be mostly sunny. You're like, okay, that means nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there's going to be a global conflict. It's like they happen all the time.
It's happening right now.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
And another pandemic. Yeah. And first contact with aliens, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
He also predicted rather forbiddingly that a massive solar flare could cause 3 days of darkness on Earth.
That'd be nice. Just chill.
Yeah, chill
Just
out in the
stay
dark.
inside.
Do you reckon there'd be like a purge if something like that happened?
3 days of darkness.
Yeah, there'd be some loose shit going on.
There'd be some looting,
looting for sure.
some robberies, cars getting broken into.
Just because it's
It'd
like
be great for me because I'm fucking pasty as. So 3 days of darkness would suit me down to the ground.
Yeah, comes back and everyone's as white as you.
Yeah, I'd be like, yes.
I mean, Rich come from me. I'm fucking probably whiter than you, mate.
Oh, not, yeah, only fucking in the t-shirt line probably. I am ghostly white.
So far, he's been right about the first part of that prediction, the massive solar flare. According to Daily Star, Salome is his name. I was avoiding saying it because his last name was crazy. Predicted a total solar eclipse in early April after a coronal mass ejection, or CME, from the sun. I mean, the rest of this sounds pretty boring, but it's just the idea of people making predictions and actually claiming psychic is pretty crazy.
Yeah, fuck, I don't know. You always seem to hear about it after the fact.
Yeah,
but I suppose
exactly.
who are they? Like,
Before they...
yeah, I don't know. It's fucking, yeah, I don't know.
We'll keep an ear out for another pandemic because then we can actually circle back to this fella.
Yep. And I mean, if he's got any, well, I was kind of Nostradamus. I picked the whole footy card. I kind of Nostradamus it. I kind of was a bit of a Daily Blue Nostradamus on the weekend. I picked the whole footy card. So
Shut up.
yeah, that
You
was
changed it. Everyone knows you cheated.
All right, staying in Brazil. See if Nostradamus seen this one coming. Sharks off the Brazil coast test positive for cocaine.
They're back.
Long-time listeners of the show will know that we already covered cocaine sharks early on in the show's history. They're back. They just can't stay off it. They've relapsed.
I say it most episodes these days, but just like us, man.
Just like us.
Just like the human race.
Just like us. They can't stay away from the chalk. The drug was found in all 13 wild Brazilian sharp-nosed sharks. Sharp-nosed is a great breed for a shark that
It
likes
adds
chalk.
up for sure.
Yeah. With a concentration as much as 100 times higher than previously reported for other aquatic creatures. It's like they're just like us. You just start with a little bit and then you need more and more and more. You silly sharks.
Almost as if that shit's addictive.
Yeah. Someone should have told them. Researchers have long suggested that sea life could be impacted by drugs dumped into the water by smugglers, with tons of cocaine found around Florida, South and Central America. A study from the Oswald Cruz Foundation, Oswaldo Cruz.
Awesome.
Sounds like someone who likes chalk.
If I meet an Oswaldo, like that guy's going to have a great handshake, I reckon.
Oswaldo Cruz. Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
Sounds like he likes to party is what it sounds like.
Yeah, he has like a sick mustache.
Yeah, he
Dresses
wears
a bit crazy, but he pulls it off.
Fancy hats,
Yeah.
cool jackets.
Swings for sure. He's a
swinger.
fest.
He's a chalkhead swinger that likes sharks. Has now found evidence that sharks are in fact being affected by drugs polluting the ocean. Scientists dissected 13 wild Brazilian sharp-nosed sharks that were brought from a small fishing vessel as the species spend their entire lives in coastal waters and were therefore most likely to be affected by pollution. Muscle and liver tissue were then tested using a standard technique called blah, 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 blah. All 13
Boring,
sharks
boring.
were positive cokeheads.
That's awesome.
Sharks like coke. I mean, we already covered that. We know that sharks are drug addicts.
But it's interesting to know that they're not stopping, and I don't know why we thought they would.
They said they would. They said the last big weekend, they were like, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
And then here we are.
Yeah, they had a panic attack and they said, I'm never doing that
And
again.
then they said, I'm off it. I'm not touching it again. And then here we are. You're back on it. You had a couple of schooners, sent that fucking WhatsApp message, and you're back. You're right back here, Sharks. You made it to Daily Blue for being a druggos again.
And you've been caught out.
And we're calling you out. Enough's enough. This is an intervention.
We want to help you, Sharks.
Yeah. You just fucking, we can't help you unless you help yourselves.
Exactly. You know, you're tearing your family apart. your shark sons and daughters and mothers.
Shark mum's fucking distraught.
She's fuming.
Shark dad's filthy. Shark kids haven't eaten in weeks because you fucking keep buying bags.
You've lost your job.
It's fucking...
No one's putting up the Sharks gaff.
It's a shambles. It's a shambles. If you or any sharks that you know are affected by drugs, this is stupid. So I went into the bank just before I came here to do this, to do some banking, obviously. And it's weird, like you sit down with them and it was almost like they're obviously trained to sell you fucking home loans the second they get a sniff.
Yeah.
So I was literally just depositing a little bit of cash and then she goes, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I said, oh, it's going straight in the house account. And as soon as I said house account, she started probing. I was like, oh, no, it's all good. I've got we're sort of dealing with a mortgage broker at the moment. And she goes, why would you go to a mortgage broker? Which, first of all, I thought was fucking weird and kind of rude. And then I was like, well, why would I go to a mortgage broker? And I was like, well, first of all, I didn't say this to her, but this was like internal monologue. I was going, first of all, I have no fucking idea about home loans or any of this shit. Genuinely, I'm fucking, don't want to use the R word, but I'm retarded with this stuff.
But I will.
I did want to use it. Second of all, I was like, well, that's a weird thing to say. But also I have mistrust of banks, seeing as what you guys have done to the economy. I kind of feel I need some help dealing with you shonks.
Yep.
And third of all, my mortgage broker is genuinely a fucking legend.
He is.
And that is not like, I thought about it. I did have to think about that. I was like, why would I use a mortgage broker? And I thought they were three pretty fucking good reasons.
I think so.
Yeah. Which leads me to my next point. If you are like me, a bit retarded, don't trust the banks and like good blokes, you should get in touch with Phil from PK Mortgages.
Nothing like a personal touch, mate. And someone who actually gives a shit.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. It's like it is kind of murky waters, and for the layman, for the average bloke or woman off the street, this stuff is daunting. I know we say it every week, kind of fuck around, but it is. And I'm sort of getting to the pointy end where I'm hopefully going to be pulling the trigger in a little while. Phil's been awesome, makes you feel calm, makes you feel clear about all this stuff, and he's fair income.
He knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing, and he's fair income. If you would like to get in touch with the team at PK Mortgages, you can get in touch with him on his personal hotline. It's the Phil hotline. I don't know if it's his personal phone, but this is the number he gave us. 0420 660 804. Or you can head on over to pkmortgages.com.au. That is P for probably don't trust the banks. And K for Kanye West was texting another woman.
Okay, nice.
That's what P and K stands for this week. mortgages.com.au.
Probably don't trust a bank. Kanye's texting another woman mortgages.
Yeah. I mean, it stands for not that, but that's what it stands for this week. Or the link is in our show notes. Love you, Phil.
Blue, just the other day, I went to the footy and I had a few beers there. And straight after that, I went to this local pub just around the corner to continue on the sauce. You could say that I was locally sourced, much like the ingredients used by our friends at Papa Macros.
When I walked in here and you're like, I've got something for Papa Macros, how long did it take you to come up with that?
Short. I was like, I've got to think of something.
Did you spend how many hours?
All right, fine. all weekend I've been mulling that one over.
I walked in, you're like, yeah, I had a nap. And I'm like, I assume you're worn out from coming up with that.
For real guys though, they are locally sourced ingredients. They are chef prepared and they do get delivered straight for your door.
Yeah, I'm frothing. The bride's gone away for the weekend, which means I get all the Papa Macros this week. Because sometimes you be a good bloke. Part of being a good bloke is like letting your missus have the fucking steak. Which one is it? The
chimichurri.
Steak chimichurri.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to concede and give the missus the fucking premium Papa Macros.
That does suck.
Not this weekend. Steak chimichurri for Blue.
Guys, help yourself. Head to papamacros.com.au and use our code DailyBlue.
I'm so sorry.
It's capital D and it's capital B, baby.
That is exactly what I was going to say. I'm so sorry.
Well, you normally throw to me, so I get that. That's what happens when we mix up the
That was a mix-up. We mixed it up. But you know what's not a mix-up? It's the 10% off you get with that fucking code. That is not mixed up.
How do you feel about glass, Blue?
Glass, not huge on glassware. Reason being, in my house, all my glasses are tiny.
Yeah.
So I like a big vessel. When I'm and because I'm a big water guy.
Yeah.
Especially even in winter, like these winds drying me out, I need a big vessel to consume my water. Do you know of any brands that may make a product suitable for my needs?
They do, and they go by the name of Soul Cat Designs, Bluey. They're an Australian-owned business. I was going to say, do you like Japanese people or the Japanese as a whole?
Love them.
Well, do they have something for you, Blue?
Except for Pearl Harbor.
Japanese.
But that's a bad generalisation.
Japanese style whiskey glasses is where I'm going, mate.
Oh, okay, of course.
Great for in the cold.
Apparently, Japanese whiskey's unreal too.
Yeah, I haven't had it.
You'd have to reach out to the Eagle, our resident whiskey expert. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's good.
But I know what is great is Soulcat's Japanese style whiskey glasses. They are fucking awesome. I have a couple at home. They're fucking gross.
If you want a little nip of whiskey, if you want to stay hydrated, which Blue and I both encourage you to do.
I fully endorse hydration. I endorse Soulcat and I endorse hydration.
It's as simple as that. Go to Soulcat Designs. Bluey, what do they need to do when they get there?
When you get there, when you purchase whatever you would like to purchase, I recommend the Big Dog water bottles, particularly if you're a tradie or on site. Once you do that, when you get to the checkout, they will ask you if you have a discount code. Guess what? You do. It's Daily Blue. It's all one word. Capital D, capital B. Use that discount code. Get yourself a couple of bucks off. Maybe, Gabe and I get a little kickback from our mates at Soulcat too. And you get a nice water bottle. We all win.
Thank you, Soulcat.
Thank you, Soulcat. Links in the show notes. All right, time for the sports section, which, there's no fucking sport here. We're just doing the Daily Blue tipping comp. I picked the card. Did you?
No, I did not, mate.
A couple other legends picked the card. A couple other Nostradamuses.
I got 4.
4?
I know, bro.
4? Tipping the card's fucking been very good for my position on the ladder too. That's got me up to 1, 2, 3, 4th with the Joker.
Bang.
Elliot 1 still on 101. Spiraling Lonzo's 105 in the lead, but you've joked it up. Elliot 1, 101, still got the Joker. Your boy Bluey 97, so I'm 4 off. Still got the Joker up my sleeve.
Good on you, mate. I'm gonna have to find a time for this Joker soon. Hopefully, I can.
Yeah, everyone thinks, oh, I'll hang on to the Joker and I'll wait till I pick the card. It never happens. It never happens. You very, very rarely, if ever, fucking Joker up and pick the card.
Yeah.
But it obviously is a season changer. Full round of footy this week. Very exciting. Tigers Wars Friday night. I tell you what I liked on the weekend, Super Sunday. They had 3 games on the Sunday.
It's kind of sick.
I watched every single one of them. Is that the same this week? Because there's no Thursday game. So potentially, sure. Super Sunday again this weekend. Fuck, you'll find me on the fucking lounge. Warriors Tigers. I got the Wars. It's over there. Warriors.
Tigers are the Tigers.
And the Warriors are the Warriors. Yeah. That's pretty easy. Storm Eels, game 2. Parramatta just honking. Moses gone for the season.
Storm paying a whopping $1.11.
Storm are firing. That's a fucking sitter. Dogs Bronx. Probably tougher than what the price suggests. I have tipped the Broncos. They are. I think they're back. Reynolds is back.
Reynolds back.
Yeah.
Show the night spot for. I mean, not that they actually pumped them, but they'll find some more form, and I think they'll be the Dogs.
Yeah, I think so too. Cowboys Sharks. I have taken the Sharks here.
Okay, this is nice, mate. I like that you've kind of ventured out of your favourite tipping, and I've ventured into it.
I watched the Cows on Sunday night. They were the last game for me to tip the card, and they did not fucking convince me. And the Sharkies also haven't been great this year, but I thought the Cows at home should fucking pump. Who'd they play?
Last week?
Oh, I can't remember.
I'll tell you.
I just know they won because I was fucking riding them.
They beat the Dogs.
They beat the Dogs.
By 2.
And I thought up there should probably... Dogs had I suppose they had a few come back from Origin too. I don't know. I think I'm going to stick with the Sharks there.
Yeah, I've gone Cows. I mean, I've just gone favourites this week, I think.
Yeah, I'm chasing the title. It'd be so sick to fucking win it in our own tipping comp in the first year. It'd be so fucking good.
That would suck, actually. Don't let that happen. I don't think I'm a chance, but... If you're locking in for tips, lock in this week and for the remainder of the season.
Chooks, Sea Eagles. Chooks are firing. I'm going the Chookies.
I'm going Chooks.
Manly looking good, but Roosters are. I think they're going to have a tilt at the comp this year. They're getting serious. Fucking Penrith, Cleary's back.
He's back, bro.
Bro, he's so good.
Ice in his veins.
Oh, he's
cheeky 2-point
so
field goal.
good.
Ice a game.
Yeah, they're up against the Dragons. That's a bit of a no-brainer.
I'm keen to see how Luai and Cleary click again now.
Yep.
Seeing them both on the same pitch, it'll be good.
I think Penrith are just going to slip back into fucking just demo mode.
Yeah, I think so too, mate.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Finns, Titans. Titans have been on the improve. I am going to tip the Finns.
Me too.
I am going to tip the Finns against my rule of not tipping the Finns.
It worked for you last time.
Yeah, I'm going to tip them. And Milk Bunnies down there. I'm going to go the Milk.
I've gone South. That's me one roughy for the week.
Of course you have. Tip responsibly. All right, guys, time for the Daily Blues Chews, as it is each and every week, brought to you by... He's like a big brother. Brought to you by PK Mortgage. He's like a big bro, just showing you the way when it comes to fucking home loans and shit. Shit like that.
Mostly just home loans,
Just
actually.
home loans. Yeah, no, he hasn't really taught me anything, actually. Good guy, though. Let's chew.
That looks disgustingly good. Fucking oath. All right, guys, it's chew time again. In the mood for some filth. We've gone Rascals, the dirty rascal. Oh, let's go. So we've got 2 beef patties.
Smash.
We've got cheese, bacon. I think there's rascal sauce, and then I think there's like a black truffle aioli as well.
Ooh.
Bit of dirt. Exactly what I'm looking for at the moment. Fucking oath. Oh. Beautiful beefy flavour. Bacon's got a nice crisp. Rascal sauce and aioli is very horny. Pickles on a burger is a must.
Agreed.
There's some nice fresh lettuce and tomato in there that kind of cuts through the filth. Not too much. You still want that dirt in there. Absolutely sensational.
It's an impressive looking burger.
Yep. Dirty Rascal from Rascal Burgers. 8.8. Fucking awesome.
I'm back. Oh, a little tater tot too, then.
Tatty gems are
Yeah.
a 9. Fucking awesome. Chew on.
I'm back, man. I'm back.
Freak's back. That was a really good feed. I was starving too.
The presentation of that burger is what you want when you order one, eh?
They're pros.
Yeah.
They're fucking pros. It's a gun joint. Thoroughly enjoyed that. It's always good. Every time I've eaten it, it's fucking outstanding.
Is Rascals a franchise or not?
I think, yeah, well there's one in town and there's one in Charlestown.
So at least Newcastle.
Yeah, so I think they're Newcastle.
Yeah, okay.
I think I started here, and it's fucking elite. Love it. It's good. There's like, if you want to go dirt, they do the burger of the week every week, which is like super creative as well.
Oh, yeah.
And they've got like nice chicken options, but if you want to like filth out, get like fucking potato gems covered in cheese and sauce. They got it all. It's fucking
double smash patty kind of looked like there.
Yeah. It was fucking. It's a very, very well put together burger.
What is? I don't know if I've had that truffle stuff. Like good shit.
It was just like it was like aioli, but it was like kind of smoky and like a bit of a tang to it. It was very good.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a go.
Yeah, very, very, very. And then they had really nice. They got heaps of dipping sauces for your tatty tots. I got some rascal sauce and I got some ranch. They do wings as well. It's gone. Yeah, Rascals, very, very highly rated chew.
Shout out to me tipping the fucking score.
Huge,
like, first time in like 8 weeks.
You got it. It could be a good omen for your footy tipping. Guys, time for the Daily Blue dial-ins. It's a very fun segment of the show. If you're new here and you go, hey, these guys sound like they're having fun dialing into the show. How the fuck do I do that? Well, here's how you do it. Gabe and I have Instagram profiles. There's a link in them. Hit the link and it'll say dial in. And then you just talk into your phone. The speak pipe sends us the phone. It's like leaving a voicemail for the show.
Yep.
Talk about literally anything you want. You got a good shoe recommendation. You went to what was it called? Fet Fest.
Fet Fest.
You went to Fet Fest. Wanted to tell us how your swinging went. Your fucking footy team won. You excited about it? Hey, Gabe and I may make mistakes on the show, and you go, I got to tell these dumb cunts that they fucking up. You can do that. You can do literally anything you want on the dial-ins. It's great. Keep it to a minute 30 because that's what you're permitted. Like we said, if there's a ball terror, you want to go in a 2-parter, make sure it's fucking good.
It's going to have to be good for you to get a part 2 through these days. I'll tell you that.
Apart from that, there's really no stipulations apart from just do your best. Let's dial in.
Gabe, Blue, he's going dumb cunning here.
DC.
Going good,
Back
mate.
up to me old tricks of getting fucking trolleyed and then fucking having to do shit the next morning.
Silly boy.
Classic.
First of all, big up the fucking Blues.
You.
Fucking absolutely amazing game. Second of all, fuck you, Blue, just because I know you're off the piss and I'm feeling fucking dustier than the top of a ceiling fan. I'm fucking waiting to work.
That's good.
And well, that's really all I fucking have for you. Love you, Spy.
DC, always a pleasure, mate. Great to hear from you. Yes, go the Blues. Yes, I am better than you because I'm off the piss.
Dustier than the top of a ceiling fan. That's a good one.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Being a bloke that's a cleaner sometimes, those fuckers are dusty.
They get dusty. Oh, they get dusty. Nearly as dusty as DC.
Hey boys, just listening to this week's pod, and I cannot believe, with all the Rort chat in this podcast, no one has spoken about Australia's biggest Rort time, which is end of financial year. Gonna stay anonymous for this one, obviously, in case anyone from the ATO is listening, but I will personally claim anything and everything I possibly can in order to get the biggest tax return I can and not have any evidence for it. It works out for me every year. I've never been audited by the ATO. Hopefully not again this year. But fuck me, anytime I speak about it and someone goes, oh, you need to claim only stuff that you've actually bought for work purposes and have evidence for it, I want to headbutt them. Fucking nerds. Anyway, boys, what's your thoughts about tax time? What will you claim? What won't you claim? Obviously, don't have to go into too much detail in it. I don't want anyone getting fucked over. But I actually have another rort for you. It's actually very unintentional and hard to pull off, but I will speak about it anyway. So the cost of living rebate that we get on energy this year, the $1,000 on your energy bill, off of your energy bill. Sorry,
didn't know that.
So I moved house earlier this year, around right at the end of June, and I didn't cancel my my electricity until after about July 4th. So there was a period of time where I had 2 electricity connections. Realised after I had disconnected that I had $1,000 credited on my account. And so obviously having disconnected with one internet electricity provider, fuck me, this traffic is bullshit! Anyway, realised after having disconnected with my electricity provider that I had to get this credited to my bank account, $1,000 into my bank account. I thought, okay, there, that's good. It doesn't have to go on the electricity. I can put it on whatever I like. So I've requested it to come back to my bank account, and then realised that I had another $1,000 on my new electricity at the new place credited to my account as well. So I just fucking profited $1,000 into my bank account and also had $1,000 off of my new electricity.
Bang.
Yeah, cheering.
Niche rort, but respect.
Niche rort, a little bit to it, but I suppose rort doesn't necessarily have to be simple.
No, if you're moving houses, check if you're fucking connected to your other electricity provider, I suppose.
Respect
What do
that.
you say off the bat?
The first one was tax.
Yeah.
Again, that's just fraud. Claiming, but
You should be getting creative with your tax returns.
I started saying accountant because I have no idea, and my accountant's pretty fair income because I went to him in the hopes that he would like get me a miracle tax return, and he plays by the rules, unfortunately. Well, I mean, not unfortunately, but he's just like, I end up owing money because I have a fucking hex debt, so I end up owing money every year, which is sucks ass.
I still got to do one for this, bro.
Yeah.
Like the money comes in through here.
We should be right. We should be right. Yeah, no, it's, I mean, fuck. Yeah, like you can have a crack, I suppose, if you know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing with that shit.
I was listening to Hamish and Andy, and they were talking about how you can, people like to get a bit creative, is the way they like to put it with
it's a great euphemism
with their
for
tax return.
Rorting.
But they got a actual tax man on the blower, and
accountant.
Yeah, accountant. There we go. I lost it.
Money guy,
a money man,
one of the money dudes.
But they played a game where it's like, all right, we're gonna play a game. You're a painter. Give us a list of things that you want to try and get through on the write-off, and we'll ask him if they can do it, which was really funny.
That's nice.
They're like, oh, it's risky talking about this on the show, but the accountant goes, actually, it's against the Constitution that they can't, they have to do it randomly. They can't audit someone if they think it's suspicious.
Yeah, right.
So if no matter what you say, I mean, I'm still not gonna.
Yeah.
But it's against the Constitution to target someone.
Well, there you go. So if you get targeted, claim it's against the Constitution.
There you go.
That's my constitutional right to rort.
That's good. Constitutional
It is
right to
your
rort.
Constitutional right to fucking rort. That's what I took out of that anyway.
Yeah.
Did I hear that right?
I'm pretty sure it's they said that in the
It's
castle.
un-Australian not to rort.
Yeah,
is that what I just heard?
It's against the spirit.
It's in the spirit against the spirit of this country to not take the piss with your tax return. That's what I just heard anyway.
I mean, well put. I couldn't put it any better.
There once was a bloke from Gladstone who used to play for the Maroons. He used to play lock and suck heaps of cock, and when they'd lose, do nothing but moan. Go the fucking Blues. Fuck the Queenslanders.
Yeah, didn't mind that.
MF Boyley.
Gladstone, home of the Alpha Blokes.
And it must have been home as Billy Slater, is what he's implying there.
Oh, is Billy Slater from Gladstone?
Well, I'm assuming that's what he was implying.
He did some moaning.
He definitely did some moaning. Let's see if this person announces who they are.
Fuck
fucking Blues. Yee-hoo!
Coming in straight after the Origin. That's from Billy's daddy.
Beautiful. Cop that, Slater.
There'll be a few more of those, I reckon.
Yes, of course.
Which I'm fucking here for.
100%. I saw sorry to cut you off.
Go.
Saw a good comment. Channel 7 or something posted like the mad slow-mo of like Bradman Best try.
That beautiful music.
And
Awesome.
Some fucking whinging pussy Queenslander was like, oh, absolute glazing. The game
Yeah.
was 5 days ago. Get over it. And someone's gone, well, then you need to stop talking about the fucking 8 in a row, cunt.
So
And I was like,
fair.
yeah, shut up. It was fucking 4 days ago, mate. Suck shit, you lost.
It's so fun being on this side of things, bro, because seeing how salty Queensland have been.
Yeah.
And, like,
Right.
I am going to knock it, but, like, that was me.
Yeah.
And they do everything in their power to take it away from it. Like, glazing, it was ages ago.
First of all, it was 4 days. And second of all, you got beat at Suncorp. Glaze on. That needs a glazing. I'm going to fucking glaze that till next year. That was fucking sick.
I heard the Reggie's boys trying to take the piss out of the new Blues song. That song fucking rules, I reckon.
Yeah, I wasn't sold on it.
What?
I don't know. I didn't give it. I don't know. Maybe it'll have to grow on me. I wasn't sold on it straight up.
Just yelling that after a fucking win, I thought that was sick. Anything to take credit away from the boys.
Yeah.
Go the fucking Blues.
Hawk. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Hawk. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Legends.
Wild.
Who was that?
The old Madawi Muff Muncher here.
Yeah, boy.
Hope you boys are well. Love your work. Keep it up.
Yes, Muffy. Yes, Muffy. I heard it good. There was another one. I think T-Pain actually tweeted it, and he's like, baby girl, what's your name? Let me hock to her. Let me buy you a drink.
Yeah. Like, I can respect the, like, interchanging it with songs and shit.
Thank you, Muffy. Great
That
stuff.
chick has like 1 million followers on Instagram
She's
now, bro.
huge.
Yeah.
She's absolutely. Her Insta bio was, you know who I am.
Yeah. That's good shit.
Yes, we do.
Oh. The name makes heaps more sense now.
Get that India.
That came from Porridge Blast. That's fucking disgusting.
That
cunt.
was grotesque, Porridge Blast. Give yourself an uppercut, you fucking grub. Also hilarious.
Why does it feel like sometimes people can let them through and they seem like funny, silly poos? That one felt like a really normal poo, which made it fucking gross to me.
Here's a question. Where are you holding your phone to get that?
Yeah.
Because that sounded like it was in the bowl. So are you going between the legs?
Definitely.
Must do.
Have
Because that
to.
sounded like my ears were getting crapped on just then.
Maybe he's got a little selfie stick that he holds down there.
Yeah, I felt like I got shat on just then. So it felt like I was in the bowl.
I hated that one.
You just put your phone that close to your ass, crapped, and then you probably used your phone.
Well, he's clearly held it straight back up to his mouth.
I'd love it. I'd love to see a fucking blue light on your face. There'd be shit all over it. You fucking very, very funny grub. You hilarious dirtbag.
The Porridge Blast.
PB.
G'day, Father Blue and Father Gabe. It's Billy the Cunny. I feel like I need to add more to my confession about smashing all the Kingstons at the nursing home.
Yes.
Like, I felt like a right cunt at the time. And, you know, I probably still do, I guess.
No, you don't.
But there'd be some resis who, you know, they still got the marbles. Still a bit cluey, but they would say, oh, could we have a Kingston? And I said they stopped making them.
Well, they did.
Is that a cunt move? I don't know. Yeah, I guess it would be. But they're fucking just so good.
Yeah.
Fuck. Anyway, I feel much better getting this off my chest.
Oh, that's
Probably
why we
do more
addressed his father.
confessions. There's a few on there.
Yeah, bro.
Alrighty, fellas. Have a good one.
This is a confessional line. Gabe and I are ordained
On you, Billy.
to forgive sins. Like normally I'd say lying to dementia, like people with dementia is wrong, but if you're lying to get Kingstons,
You know, you're towing the line. It's a grey area.
it's a grey area. They did stop making them. So
So
technically,
you told the truth.
Like, yeah, out
You
of
didn't
context.
say when they stopped.
And if they started making them again, you know, Good
Good old fashioned half truth, so you don't have to lie.
Is it the wrong thing to do? Probably.
Did you lie to them? No.
No. Would I do it? Probably. Probably. I feel that strongly about that biscuit, mate. Fuck, I hope Arnott's come on board, man. That'd be fucking nice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we have a fucking snowball's chance in hell, mate, but I'd love it.
I never say never.
That's very true.
We're a brand people want to align with.
Gabe, Bluey, Joel here. Love
Jolie.
the pod, but I do take issue with the AFL team of the podcast.
Okay.
You can't go for Sydney.
Okay.
That is the South Melbourne Football Club. If you don't fucking believe me, have a look on the back of the Guernsey, SMFC. Sorry, you can't go the regional
Don't
route
particularly
and
care.
go for Sydney because it's not fucking Sydney, it's South Melbourne. You need to go for Greater Western Sydney. The Giants, it's not a bad choice. They're not a shit team. They're not the best team. They've got Toby Green. He loves fucking doing a bit of karate and kicking cunts in the jaw. Solid follow, all right? So go with the Giants. You can't go for Sydney. I'm sorry. I'm putting a
locked
line
in,
through
bro.
it as a Victorian.
It's locked in.
Now, as a Victorian, I have transplanted myself to Newcastle. Never went for anyone in the National Rapist League, and I was like, I'm not going to go for the fucking Storm. That's not fair. That's like backing a winner.
Why?
I'm going for the fucking Knights, and
Yeah.
I'm going through the pain, sorrow that comes along with it. So, like I said, Greater Western Sydney. It's not all bad news, boys. I want to give you a tip. Bluey, grab one of those freshly minted Kingstons, chuck it on a plate, in the microwave, 30 seconds, thank me later.
Oh.
And as far as those fucking orange gross cunts that are in the favourites packet, let's fuck them off and put in lemon crisp, underrated potential goat biscuit.
Ooh.
Give them a
Potential
try.
goat.
Let me know what you think.
Lemon
Catch you later,
Vicky.
boys.
Who was that? Jolie, first of all, appreciate your passion around the biscuit.
Well worded dialing. I'll give you that.
Awesome dialing. A lot of passion.
Our heels are dug in on the AFL team.
We did lock them in officially.
There was
Also,
too much speculation.
SMFC on the back of the jersey. Straight away, I just thought of suck my fucking cock.
That rules.
That rules.
Yep.
To me, that's not South Melbourne Football Club. That means suck my fucking cock. So I'm also
You can use that, Swans. That's our gift to you.
We did when we were making the decision, like with Western Sydney, they probably did align with us a little bit. Like you said, not the best, not the worst. Much like this pod, definitely not the best, definitely not the worst. Like a bit of a battlers pod, but we did lock in the Swans already. It has been, the paperwork's been done.
Yeah, the paperwork's been done.
We
We're
already sent the
signed, sealed,
paperwork off.
delivered. If you know one thing about Bluey, I've got on the back of it. He likes to dig his heels in. I'm sorry, mate. That's the way it is.
Stubborn cunt. That's what I am. So back to the biscuits, back to the more pressing issue, microwaving a Kingston.
That sounds like a good idea.
That sounds like it might be like a fresh baked Kingston.
Something that's never crossed your mind before.
Never.
And you don't know why.
Never what? Yeah, that's one of them things. Like, why the fuck haven't I tried that?
Like I've put a couple of things in a microwave, and
Yeah.
it always makes it better.
Everything, literally everything you can think of. And a warm, it would be like a fresh baked Kingston. That could be amazing. Now, the more intriguing issue with this dialing was the lemon crisp chat.
And I don't know them.
I don't know if I've had a lemon crisp.
It's an Arnott's Bicky. That's what we're looking at. A lemon Bicky as the goat sounds like a wild take.
But do you know what?
I respect it, yeah.
Joel strikes me as a bloke who knows what he. First of all, he's come across with that tip about microwaving them.
And that already gives him, well, we haven't had it yet, but it sounds, you'd respect that take for sure. It gives him credit.
100%. He's got credit to what he says. So if he's suggesting that the lemon crisp and he's tossed up goat, I'm gonna have to eat a whole pack this weekend and get back to you.
G-boat.
Yeah, let me get back to you on that one.
Righto. Hopefully you actually fucking do it.
This is something I will fucking, I promise you I'll do. Gabe, this is one of those, I know I say I'm going to do a lot of shit and I don't do it. This is biscuit related. This is important. Joel needs me to do it. The listeners need me to do it. I will eat a whole pack of lemon crisps this weekend and let you know. Thank you, Joel. That was a very good dialing. Thank you, brother.
Maybe you could chew that. I mean, I know you like to go out and do shit.
Might be a bonus chew.
Yeah.
That could be a bonus chew.
This one sounds a bit vintage.
Boys, I know I'm late to the party, but I finally fucking watched the fight night. Fucking top-notch performance.
Thank you.
Gabe, you fucking showed that much fucking ticker.
Thanks, man.
You did us proud. Until 20 minutes later, when I listened to this week's fucking podcast, and you started dissing fucking Eminem after you sucked Drake off so much. Cunt, are you fucking serious? Pull your head in. Love yous.
Love ya. Who was that?
That's from Fuck You, Gabe. That's why I thought it was vintage.
FYG. Yeah,
Are you gonna cancel me, bro?
I forget that the fight's happened, and then every now and then someone I haven't seen for a while is like, "Oh, I saw your fight," and the first thing pretty much everyone says to me is, "How good did Gabe go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he fucking went fucking real good, cunt." And I forget that it happened, and that was an awesome thing that we got to do, and that was great. And it is funny that you bagged Eminem, but just stand strong by your pedophile mate, Drake.
What are you gonna Gen Z me, bro? I know this is probably a bit out of your, whatever you look
Wheelhouse.
at, your wheelhouse. But Mr. Beast, the trans dude in that, has just got like done for talking to a minor.
Nice.
Yeah, so everyone, all the minor shit's coming out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Always does.
Moving
It
on.
always does.
It always. Oh,
Nice.
this needs to stop. This needs to stop.
Nah, don't stop. That's so fucking funny. We had multiple doo-doo dial-ins.
That was titled. Actually, we should answer. That was titled. Does this sound healthy? I think kinda.
Oh,
There was a few good plops.
yeah, I don't know. There was a bit of liquid in there too.
Yeah.
I'm not super healthy. I'm not a doctor. I know turds. I don't reckon.
You don't know it's healthy?
It wasn't terrible. I've heard worse.
I don't think you need to see anyone.
Nah, but keep an eye on it.
Yeah, keep it on.
Just keep an eye on it. Let us know. Maybe dial in again. Keep
That's
an ear on it.
That's all GPs do.
Yeah,
Keep an eye on
Keep
it.
an eye on it, mate.
Keep an
if
eye
it
on
gets if it gets worse, come back.
If you start hurting, come back.
Just keep dialing in and we'll let you know.
No, stop.
That's hilarious. We've had two poo. There's always a theme. It's either loads of fucking sing songs or loads of farts and poos.
Yeah, I mean, they're the two things.
There's a collective, but we've got there's a hive mind happening now where everyone's on the same page. Where it's like, because some weeks it's completely unplanned and you'll get, you'll get
back-to-back songs.
back-to-back belter parody songs, and this week everyone's crapping.
Everyone's like, how does this sound?
It's the Daily Blue hive mind in full effect. I'd love to see it. Drake. I think you're saying Drake, go away.
Is it?
Nah.
Yeah, that's gonna do
enough.
it. That's gonna do it.
That's
I gave you a
enough of that.
chance. Thank you, Dirty Money Dribbler.
DMD, great work, son. Always a pleasure.
Fuck yourself.
Gabe, Bluey, BJ here from Lismore.
Beej.
Got a small win for you.
Ooh.
My favourite taco shop in Lismore here, Taco Love Brothers, is shut right now, being $3.50 on a Saturday. So go past Sombreros, go in like always, ask for the burrito. Do you want beans and rice? Yes. Puts the wrap in the toaster for 2 seconds. 3 seconds later, do you want beans and rice? Fuck. Every time, thinking, you idiot. Just why even ask me? Anyway, so I'm feeling like that. Get to the bit where they say, do you want guac for $2 extra? Say no thanks. Pay for the burrito, get to the car, take a bite. There's guac.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Free guac.
Yeah, they fucked up.
Oh, good shit.
Sometimes you will be served by an idiot and it goes in your favour. It's not often, but sometimes one of their mistakes will be to your benefit. Not always, rarely, but you got to take those wins, and you do when they happen. Let us know about it because it's worth celebrating.
Being like, I know this bloke would have rolled his eyes at the person who asked him, do you want beans and rice?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's one of them ones where you
They
nearly
serve 100 cuts, mate.
you nearly mumble dumb cunt under your breath.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck me.
But you
Yes.
just had a big day and you're like, I'm always here. You forget that they just serve everyone. Mate,
Yeah.
if you had me as like when I was working in retail and shit, you would have fucking hated me. I remember no one. And I remembered about 5 people's ciggies.
Yeah.
And that was it.
I think his gripe was well, they fucking asked him and then asked him again 3 seconds later.
Ah, true.
Like he
yeah,
asked
so
him, put it on the toaster, and then asked him again. You're like, I already answered this question, but then fucked up and got free guac.
Yeah.
Love
true.
that. Take that. That's a big W.
Anonymous.
Bluey, Gabe, got a pee for you this week. Why the fuck does Netflix not have trailers to watch on their fucking movies?
Pretty piss poor.
Fuck you, Netflix.
Surely they do.
I thought they did for ages.
Surely they have trailer options.
I thought they did.
If that's that's a decent peeve, if that's true.
Yeah, it is, because how many times do you commit to a movie and it honks? You waste valuable fucking 10 to 15 minutes and you go, this is shit. I thought they did.
Yeah, I mean, this is breaking news to me. I was under the impression they did as well.
Well, if they don't, that sucks. And I'm glad the missus was filthy about it too.
First world problems, eh?
I knew straight away. What is going on this week?
Offloading some freight from Derek.
What is going on this week? Is there a secret group chat where people are coordinating their dial-ins?
Maybe we got one last week and he just liberated the people.
Potentially.
And they were like, I should do that too.
It is hilarious that we've just had 3 people crapping in the dial-ins. Like that. Sometimes we get one, like you say. We've had 3 people put their phone between their legs and shit in the dial-ins this week.
How do we think that one sounded? That sounded pretty regular.
Yeah, I don't know. A bit splattery for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's just...
A little bit more fibre required, I reckon.
Yeah, you want 2 strong plomps and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do more.
Ideally, it's you score it like they score diving at the Olympics. Like the less splash, the better. If you can get one sort of smooth motion, obviously that's a 10, and then you just score down from there. The more splash, the lower the score.
Oh, you reckon the more splash, but I reckon you want that heavy kind of fucking
Yeah.
sound. Obviously, that comes down to user error. That's not the poo's fault that it's getting snapped off.
No, but yeah, it is. But also the shape of the poo. If it's cylindrical enough, it should be entering.
What the fuck are we doing?
I'm talking about poos, Gabe. Please, Gabe. Please, this is important. It's not, mate. I'm just giving the people what they want. They're ringing in, shitting on the dial-ins. They probably want us to talk about turds.
No, we do need to be analysing their poos.
This is the people's show, mate. They ring in crap and you talk crap. You talk shit.
Well, you get what you're given, and we give you what you give us.
We can only, you know what I mean? We listen to our listeners, and
it sounds like you want us to analyse your craps. Come on, this one's 40 seconds. It can't be.
Boys, good morning.
Morning.
Just listened to episode 57, Pissy Pants. And I've got a bit of backstory to the gerbil incident with Richard Gere. Apparently, it was started by Sly Stallone. When they were filming Lords of Flatbush, they were having a bit of ego wars, and old Rocky himself let it slip to a reporter that he thought that Richard enjoyed, suppositing a few rodents up his bumhole for his own pleasure.
Outstanding.
So, how's that for a little trivia?
That's pity.
Anyway, love the pod. Keep it up. Catches.
So that was, that's one of the most, if that's true and Sly Stallone made that up, that's one of the most creative bits of slander that's got to have ever happened.
Yeah, that's pettiness at its finest, and the creativity behind it is hard to knock.
He's like, fuck this cunt.
What's the most weird thing I can think of?
I'm going to spread a rumor about him. Like, what are you going to say? He's got fucking AIDS or herpes, or what are you going to say? He's like, no, I got something good, eh?
Yeah.
I got something real good.
It's like the pedophile diss. It's like the more you deny it, the more you're going to look like you definitely do it.
Especially something as obscure and perverted as that. It's as bad as, being a pedophile's worse, but sticking gerbils up your ass is a close second, I reckon.
Yeah.
No way.
Hey boys, Sauce here. So, I ended up taking friend of the show, Phil from PK Mortgages, up on his offer for some free footy tickets. And anyhow, me and him got talking, and we sort of come to the conclusion that there's quite a fan base for the show down here in Melbourne. So we figured maybe we should put it to you that we do something down here at some point in the future, whether that be a meet-up, a piss-up, or maybe a live show in the future, or Lou, I think you mentioned you're coming to the Cox Plate a bit later in the year. Maybe we could organise something with a few boys down here. Yeah, Gay Boy can tag along too if he wants, I guess, as long as he doesn't bring his pedophile music with him. What do you reckon, boys? Just putting it out there.
Will never happen, Sauce, after that, mate.
It was all for it until...
I've got a line through Melbourne now, mate. You fucking ruined it.
We've had Toowoomba. Toowoomba could be on the cards too, potentially as well. We've And yeah, mate, all for it. Love getting out and about. Love meeting listeners. That's one of the, like we've said, one of the sick things about the show is getting to do cool stuff. And yeah, I
Melbourne's
mean,
a cool place.
That was very vague. Like,
And also,
come to Melbourne and do something.
I hope you thanked Phil, and also no thank you to us for fucking bringing that to you, cunt. So fuck you.
He's dirty about the pedophile comment.
Yeah, I am.
But yeah, mate, like, fuck yeah. We're open to anything and everything moving forward with the show. Like I said, we're yeah.
Can't believe you didn't just say an AFL game. That'd be a good opportunity to go do that.
Yeah, it'd be good.
I've never been to one.
Neither have I.
They reckon they go off.
Yeah, something at the MCG is fucking a marvel. That'd be sick. Yeah, mate, open to anything and everything as the show. I mean, we're great. Yeah, it's wild. I still not take for granted, but like there are people listening everywhere, like everywhere. It's awesome. It's very cool. Yeah, love me. Like I said, fucking love meeting you legends. Get to have a beer with you and go to some live sport or whatever we do. Definitely open to it, mate. Never say never.
No.
Doilo.
Oh, respect the Doilo.
Harry Box.
Great work, son. I got Jeff. I got my business partner Jeff with the Doilo. We were real busy and real stressed, and we'd had like I was on my way down the coast to pick some scaff up, and we'd had like 5 or 6 phone calls in real short succession checking on a job and fuck, what are we doing?
Perfect
and tensions were high, and I was driving past the door. I was like, he's never, because I can never get him, and I got him. And it was so satisfying. And he went, yeah, mate, what's going on? I went, doilo, and hung up. And yeah, it's good. It's a nice feeling.
Vintage reference. If you're in on it, you're in on it with that one. We've explained it a couple of times. You need to go back through the archives to find that one, guys.
And doilo your friends.
Yeah.
Ring your mates, check in on them, and then doilo them.
Just doilo the fuck out of them. No doilo.
Louis, Gabe, how are we?
Well, mate.
First time dialer, long time listener.
Yes.
All the way back from episode 1.
Fuck yeah. What took you so long?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to say how good it is. The feeling of telling a door knocker just to fuck off. It's just great.
Yeah.
And they pretend they're not offended.
Just seeing this, just crushing their souls.
And it's just a fucking great feeling. Also, it's Fish. I can't remember if I fucking introduced myself at the start or not. But
hello, Fish.
It's Fishy.
Fishy.
Get a fish.
Jeez.
The way that dial-in started, I thought it was going to be someone maybe ringing up to open up or...
Yeah.
And then, I mean, he was opening up. And it was from the heart.
And he was shunning
and
swiftly after.
That was good. Fish, thank you for that, brother. I'm glad you got some satisfaction of telling a door knocker to fucking beat it.
Yeah, I'm too pussy, man. I can't tell him to beat it. Like, I'll get rid of him, but like it takes me like a minute or two to fuck him off.
Yeah, I'm pretty non-confrontational. You just pretend you're leaving or got something on or there's a pressing issue. Yeah. Thank you, Fish. Welcome to the show. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the support.
Thanks for
dialing
sticking
in.
around, mate. He's been here since the jump, but thank you for fucking finally getting involved.
Thanks for dialing in, bros. Appreciate it.
G'day, boys. Motherfucking Boily here.
Yeah,
How you going?
Yeah, Boily.
I just like to put something out there that I like to do watching the footy. I don't know if anyone else does this or I'm just a fucking weirdo, but let it be known. If you think I'm a weirdo, I don't really give 2 fucks.
Respect.
Is after a try, the 30,000 replays you get after a try, the slow-mo ones and that, is I like to do a bit of crowd watching. The fucking, you might see something funny, a bit quirky, the look on people's faces when they get pissed off, bit of yelling at the players, shit like that. I like doing that. It's just, I don't know, it's just something weird I like to do when I'm watching the footy. But I just like to share the satisfaction I got the other night doing that with the after those 2 tries the Blues scored, mate. Watching those little sour-faced Queenslanders get the shits, sooking. You had heads in hands. You had people yelling.
Yeah, that's
you
good.
even had, like, when you have a good look, there's people already walking up the stairs.
Yep.
So, I don't know. Does anyone else do this? Does anyone else get satisfaction? Because that gave me the fucking horn. Like, I don't think you would have got a better look on some of them faces if you made them take a bite out of a pie that tasted like, I don't know, dog shit and jizz.
Fair, I guess.
Anyway, and any Queenslanders listening to this, suck a dick. Okay.
Boily. I don't do that. I don't do that consciously, but like I do it a little bit.
I often see, not often see, but I'll see things, you know, on the Matty John show where they'll do like something that they've spotted. Like sometimes you'll see things. Like remember that there's that real famous one where there's a Queensland guy waving a scarf and he dropped his beard, big fat guy.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you'll see things like weird things like that in the crowd and you're like, oh, this might be on Matty John's later. Like, you'll see like a snippet like that.
Like the dude ripping the billy and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, that's good, boy. You're obviously a fucking diehard footy fan. I love to hear it.
Something I don't think has been spoken about enough regarding Origin or like winning a game in general is like, it would feel fucking sick. Obviously, yeah, Queensland, you win at home. But that feeling of being New South Wales and seeing everyone leave, bruh, that would be so sick, I reckon.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. See ya, bud.
Yeah. Oh, amazing, mate.
That would feel so mad, seeing the teams just leave before the game's up. That would feel so good.
And being in the grandstand and just being like,
later, bud.
See you, cunts. Catch yous later. Yeah, amazing. I mean, history-making stuff was fucking very, very cool. Very, very cool.
All right, I'm back.
Swagger.
Since you enjoyed the last one so much, Gabe, I'll give you another one. This one's a bit more serious, so just bear with me. I'll have a crack, eh?
Let's go, Swagger.
What the fuck's coming here?
I heard there was a secret chord that Bluey played and it pleased the Lord, but Gabe don't really care for music, do ya? And it goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, and Drake is fondling the little kids. But Kendrick did expose him, hallelujah.
Yes, Swag.
Hallelujah.
I just sent this kind of hat
Drake's a loser, a child abuser. Yes, Drake's a loser.
Outstanding.
It'd be Young
Drake's
Brothers,
a loser.
man. It'd be Young Brothers.
That was great from Swagger.
I just sent that fucking prick a hat too. Fuck that cunt.
Hopefully Ozpost fuck it up, I suppose, for your sake. That was very funny. Very
good on you,
creative.
Swag.
Very creative, Swag. Well done.
He's good, but he can fuck himself. Last dial in of the show coming in from 5 hours ago. Ooh.
Okay, boys, I have a little would you rather. Would you rather take a selfie with the deceased every single funeral that you go to, or say I object to every single wedding that you go to?
This guy's got too much time at work.
Yeah, bro, what are you... what the fuck? Maybe the selfie?
I think you got to go the selfie because you can maybe talk your way out of that once. Like, I just want one last memory.
Yeah.
Like, you won't get invited. Like, weddings rule and you won't get invited to any if you're known for doing that.
Yeah, the selfie's maybe an easier one to explain.
Yeah, like
maybe
you make some excuse up.
Maybe.
But, like, if it's a closed casket,
Yeah,
like, you have to go up and you have to, like, open it and...
They all are. They're all closed casket.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a toughie, but yeah, maybe the selfies. Objecting at a wedding's fucking loose, man. It's pretty unforgivable.
Was that ever a fucking real thing? If anyone like thinks that this shouldn't happen, object now. Like they do it in the movies.
I don't even know if I've heard at many weddings I've been to lately. I don't think
they do it. I think it's just a movie thing.
I'm fairly drunk, to be fair. I don't remember a lot from the ceremonies, but I don't know, eh? Yeah, I'm going to go the corpse selfie.
Yeah. Shout out Anonymous for that one.
Thanks, mate. That was a real head scratcher.
Thank you, everyone. That was a fun episode of Dial-Ins.
Great episode of Dial-Ins. You guys brought the heat. You guys brought the fucking heat on the Dial-Ins and the turds.
Yeah, mostly the turds.
Hot turd Dial-Ins. Guys, thank you as again for lending us your ears as you do each and every week. We love podcasting to you. We love it.
It's the best. We do an extra episode on Patreon that comes out Wednesdays. If you want to get around that, there's a link below.
There is significantly less people shitting on those dial-ins. I will say that.
Well, you've just opened Pandora's box.
Yeah,
mate.
now it's just going to be exclusively people crapping with their phones next to their assholes. Guys, yeah, appreciate it. Thank you again, everyone that bought a cord cap. There is like 10 or 15 left, and then they're gone for good.
Yep.
Links in the show notes for those. If you would like to buy one, thank you so much for everyone that bought one already. It melts my little fucking ginger heart. It does. It makes me very happy.
It's the best. It's warm. It's fuzzy. Guys, if you want to help us out, it's free. You can rate the podcast 5 stars, or you can subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, or You can follow the podcast on Spotify, Apple, so you get notified when we put out an episode.
We will see you next week. Love you.
Love you, bye.
You're my boy, Blue!